some good, Joe. Top of the morning to you. That ass. But nah, for real though. Nah, for real. Like, what have we came up here to talk about to motherfucking day, right? Right. I just got a simple topic, right? I feel like it's a simple topic. Um, Essentially, I want to talk about pretty much the reason why, or pretty much the reason why I feel like it's like why I feel like it's important that like if you've ever been in a serious relationship, right? I feel like it is important, especially after. Really, this is what we're talking about. Why you shouldn't fucking why you shouldn't just start dating after a serious relationship. The reasons why you shouldn't start dating after a serious relationship. Because like, if some people already know this, but not everybody, that like, yeah, sex with multiple people, that's it's cool. Like, you're gonna do as you do, right? Like, everyone's gonna do as they do. Everyone's gonna do as they choose. You feel me? But the reason why fucking having sex with multiple people is bad is because it fucks you up. It fucks you up first mentally, and then it'll start fucking you up physically. To the point where that's why we have fucking things like fucking sexual transmitted diseases and shit. But yeah, pretty much, yeah. The reason why I feel as if it's not a good idea to start dating after you've got out of a serious relationship, and I mean like soon after, you feel me, like a month or two, you feel me, type shit. And we talking about relationships that's a year and up. Yeah, a year and up. Fucking, I'm 20. I'm 20, right? So yeah, there's other examples out there. Like fucking 1 year probably not even a serious relationship. That's probably just a serious relationship to me because of the experience that I have. But that's pretty much what I came on here to talk about, is my experience and why I feel as if that's not a good idea for people to do. Essentially, one, we already know that just messing with multiple individuals is bad. It already looks like that in multiple cultures and civilizations. Yeah, not in all, obviously, but in most of them, yeah, it's looked down upon to have multiple partners. The reason why you might see guys do it a little more is because guys are a little less in tune with their emotions and the emotions of others. So yeah, a lot of females probably need to keep that in mind. A lot of males are not very emotional or emotionally intelligent. So that part, but pretty much what I'm getting at is, like, the reason why it's not a good idea is because you haven't fully, like, you haven't got rid of you haven't got rid of that vibe, essentially, is like the easiest way I could put it. You haven't got rid of the vibe of the last relationship after like 1, 2, 3, 4, even fucking sometimes even 6 months, you feel me? Fucking yeah. Yeah, like, it's kind of like, because everyone knows that there's like chemicals and like shit coming off our bodies, right? Like shit, like pheromones and shit, right? Like essentially, like, whatever vibe you up in, right? People can pick that up self-consciously, whether they know they're doing that or not, right? Everyone does that. If you have animals do that, bugs do that, humans do that. The person watching this video, you're doing that right now. Or I don't fucking know, but you get what I'm saying? Like, there's things that everyone gives off that that others are gonna pick up, right? And your thoughts and ideas are just some of them, right? It's not like someone could just straight up read your mind. I mean, it is possible, but like that's not what I'm trying to say though. Pretty much what I'm getting at is fucking how people talk about things like auras and shit like that. That's what it is. You're creating an aura out of your thoughts and feelings, and wherever you're at as a spirit, people will be able to pick that up off of you, and people will be able to sense that in their subconscious realm. They'll be able to pick that up and sense that in their subconscious realm, whatever you have in your subconscious, right? So pretty much you still having a lot of thoughts and ideas of the last person you were with and whatever y'all could have did or whatever you could have did better or whatever, that's bad. You're not supposed to bring that into another relationship. And actually, if you do, this is how things become toxic after a while, right? Pretty much like male or female, but I feel like some females might need to hear this a little more than males. Everyone needs to hear this, but I feel like this is more of something that females kind of deal with a little more often than males, right? Obviously not everyone, but sometimes. Pretty much what I'm getting at is if you like all these thoughts and ideas and these experiences that you went with that person, right? Whatever person you have in the here or now, or if you're looking for a relationship, like even if you're looking for a relationship, right? They'll be able to pick that up off of you, whether you talk about them or what. Like they'll be able to pick up. Oh, just you. At least you have someone on your mind or some shit like that. Even if it's in the back, right? Especially if it's like real recent. You feel me? It's real hard, especially if you had actual care for a person. Yes, it's actually a lot of people already know. Like it's hard for people even to like a real relationship. It's gonna be naturally hard for someone to just jump into another one, right? But what I'm saying is, yeah, there's gonna be people out there who is like the opposite, you feel me? But pretty much what I'm trying to say is, like, the reason why that's bad is just jumping into like another one, like right after you just got out of a relationship. It's pretty much just the fact that you still got fucking, especially if like the breakup was like toxic or some shit. Like, you gonna fucking, you're gonna want to get that off, or you're gonna want to talk about that with someone, right? And just for it to be fucking some negative shit, and no, nobody needs that shit. Like especially when they're not around, fucking, nobody need that shit. Like, motherfuckers need to understand that, like, if you're interacting with people in a unproductive way, so you have unproductive, that's what I meant to say. If you're interacting with people in an unproductive way, you have unproductive thoughts, right? All that's gonna happen is you and depending on how much you're in that world, because everyone's in different spaces. How much you're in that world, you're just gonna manifest fucking unproductive results or negative results or whatever fucking results like you that you got in fucking mind, right? Just the fact you interacting with the person and got like you're trying to get into a similar circumstance that you were with the last person, like people gonna be able to pick that up and then judge or decide what they're gonna do from there. So it could only from there it can only get awkward or fucking like just like internal like chitter chatter like about you type shit or like just weird. It get real weird. type shit. Like a good example is fucking a female gets into a bad breakup. When motherfucker they was in with for probably like 3 years, right? Fucking boom, 6 months, 7 months later, gets into a new relationship, right? You probably like, and you gotta remember, like, set your intentions when it comes to forming connections, especially when it comes to the opposite gender, because like if your intention ain't pure, the relationship ain't gonna be pure. If you start off like in a almost purely sexually based relationship, it's gonna end on a purely sexual basis. If you start off on a serious ass note, that shit is gonna end off on a serious ass note. What motherfuckers need to understand is like building connections is natural to most people, right? But at the same time, it's all like there's just with everything that's good, it also comes with bad, right? Oh shit. Fucking conquer his kingdom. It's a solar homie. That's a solar homie. Oh yeah. Hey, I get the vibes, bro. I get the vibes. I used to work that shit. Like I was working that shit in the summer. That shit, it was wild. It was cool. Like you, if you're a social person like me, it's alright, bitch. Fucking hey, shit ain't for everybody. Shit. Fucking yeah. Where I was at, female like gets into a relationship after like 6, 7, maybe 8 months after being in it with the last dude, and that's just, let's say that shit was like toxic as fuck. You feel me? Fucking boom, comes into the this next relationship, giving off tendencies that they would probably give to the other person, or like trying to start that relationship off how the other relationship started. You feel me? And gotta understand that we all understand that everybody's fucking different. Everybody's different. We all unique in our own motherfucking ways. We all different in all our unique ways. You feel me? And like the same shit that worked with one person, it's not going to necessarily work with another. And also at the same time, you bring it. I could for sure say, as a male, like, boom, whenever, like, yeah, like, I'm talking to a female, especially that I'm looking at like that, oh, as a potential, like, you a potential mate or whatever, you feel me? Like, and they start bringing up they start bringing up they ex, the shit that they did with them and shit. I'm all like, I don't give a fuck, like, come on now, like, what type of sense that make? You chilling with me? How you over here talking? Like, yeah, that like one, yeah, obviously it can be disrespectful just a little bit. It depends on what context it is. You feel me? Like all situations ain't the same. You feel me? But like, yeah, I can for sure say from a male's perspective, like especially if it's just like some toxicity that you went through, or like how much you didn't like somebody, or even like how good how good a relationship was. A dude don't want to hear that. A dude don't want to hear that at all. You feel me? Or a person like me, at least. I don't want to hear that at all. I'm trying to build with you. I'm not trying to hear how you was building with someone else. I'm not trying to build off that either. Fucking, we trying to build some whole new shit ain't nobody ever seen. You feel me? Fucking, but like, what I'm getting to is just the fact that you got a person on your mind. People gonna be able to get that, whether they act it out or not, whether they know it or not, whether they're thinking it or not. People are gonna be able to get that, and depending on how deep you is with it, is how strong that shit gonna be. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, sometimes shit be fucked up. People be doing fucked up shit. The point is to keep on going like that shit ain't never happened, or keep on going like that shit wasn't really shit. Because really, technically, it wasn't, especially when we're looking at bigger pictures of things like I usually tend to do. Fucking, what I'm saying is, like, the more and more, like, you're interacting with people on a basis of, oh, this is how a relationship works, but you got that shit from the last relationship, like, the less and less shit might work out. Obviously, this doesn't go into all circumstances and situations, right? But I'm just saying for, as in general, I feel like most of the time it's not really gonna work out. Everybody's different. Everybody's unique. We all a piece of the fucking God or the universe, or whatever. Not that I wouldn't say universe, but like God, you feel me? So like you gotta kind of treat things as such, or not. You gotta kind of treat everyone as they're their own thing. They in their own world. They are their own world. That's how you gotta treat. You gotta treat people as if they are their own world, and all worlds are different. Just how if we go look up and look at all the planets, not only to the shape and the look of all the planets, just like the energetic forces and what they actually here for, it's all different. Each part of your fucking body is different. Like, you gotta take that into consideration when going into relationships, and you gotta make sure, oh, I'm being my unique self, I'm being myself in general. Like, I may be talking from a self lens a little bit, but yeah, like I feel like that's how you're supposed to take in relationships. As, okay, this person's a unique individual, I'm a unique individual. So how can we bring these things together to make the most out of that, or make the best thing possible? Fucking yeah, and going into relationships, like, and you have someone else in your mind, that's not, you're not doing that. You're doing something else, or you're actually just generalizing people, and that's like kind of like selfish in a way, or that's kind of negative. You feel me? Like, but yeah, like, just like, even like, especially talking about like your past relationships, especially if it was, like I said, in a short distance from the next, like, it's kind of negative. It's gonna make you be seen in a certain way, because like that, like, what you express is your world, right? Or where you at the time, and what you're showing motherfuckers is you're at whatever motherfucker did, whatever homie slice did to you, or whatever fucking homegirl did to you, or whatever y'all been through, or whatever. But not even knowing, ain't nobody even want to hear that shit, because you're talking to me, or you're talking to her, or you're talking to him, you're talking to them. You feel me? Like, and they probably don't want to hear that shit. They probably don't want to hear about how your ex fucked you up, or fucking cheated on your your ex girl fucking stole $1,000 and just fucking did. Like, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. It actually, as a man, you should already know. It should already be known that, oh, especially when you're around especially when you're around other men, but especially when you're around a female that you trying to, like, you trying to hook up with, you feel me? Like, that sob story shit. Oh, especially talk about another female. I guarantee that shit. Now, I think niggas already know that shit. I think females already know that shit too. If you talk about your ex, fucking, it's like a weekend or some shit that, who the fuck is you? I ain't trying to hear that shit. Like, that's gonna turn my off. Like, shit. Or I would imagine. Everybody different, but I would imagine, like, that shit. It be like that though. Like, fucking, it's gonna make you be seen in a certain way, and to a few, I'd probably like raise flags or some shit. Like, talking too much about like another female that you was with. Like, yeah, especially like sexually, but females not even knowing that they already be doing that shit. That's how they even just like connect female to female. You feel me? So like, yeah, especially yeah. When a female like you talking about like some sexual shit you did with a like actually like if a nigga, if you hear that shit, it's probably time to go. You feel me? Cause that kind of means that female see you as like a friend or some shit. Like even if y'all together, like they talking too much about like some shit they done did with another nigga. Like you feel me? Like oh yeah, it's time to go. Like the fuck, like especially sexually. That's what I mean because that's that's borderline. That's some cuck shit. That's some cuck shit right there. I ain't gonna God like sitting here like especially if you know damn well you're not trying to listen to that shit. I might gotta after a while I am gonna say something or or I'm gonna start talking about my sexual experiences and then that like that shit starts muddying the waters. You feel me? Like this is the type of shit I'm talking about. Like that's the type of shit I'm talking about. Like a nigga don't want to hear that shit. Like a real man, they not trying to hear that shit because they just gonna think like, oh, why are you sitting here thinking about that motherfucker? Oh, well shit. Like, well shit. You know, I was just down with old girl fucking. You know that shit was fucking. I'm saying like you know I know most females they not trying to hear that shit, especially from they mans or someone who they trying to get it, amens, or look at that, or look at like that. You feel me? Like, yeah, like they for sure not trying to hear that. So I think really what I'm trying to say is females gotta stop doing that. I think it's like females that be doing that shit and thinking it's cool, like just like bringing motherfuckers up from the past, because females they might kind of look to the past a little bit, right? Like yeah, like just start bringing up shit or start talking about sex. Like it's cool to talk about your ex. I'm not trying to say don't bring up your ex at all. You can't fucking think about them. I'm just saying like watch how you bringing it up to the person you're in a relationship with, because that could only like muddy waters and make them look at you a certain way, or make me look at you a certain way, make him look at you, make her look at you a certain way. Like that's not necessarily like it's not the best. It's not the best qualities from a person to just one sit up and talk about too much negative shit. You feel me? And what I was trying to say about men should already know that if there's no point if there's no point to bring it up, especially some negative shit, why bring it up? Type shit. Like if there ain't no point, like you ain't finna directly get some pussy right there. You ain't finna get some money. You ain't finna like get something you could just like gain off of. You feel me? There ain't no point in talking about that shit. There ain't no point. Fucking and you just gonna sour your relationship before you even like really started for real. Fucking muddy up some fucking waters. Um, but yeah, really the point I'm trying to make is everyone gotta watch out how they initiate a relationship, how they start off a relationship, because the way you start off shit is ultimately the way it's going to end, because it's going to end. We all gonna die. So like we need to be aware how you start, and it's not even just relationships, but that's the most important. That's one of the most important ones though. Anything, how you started is how you gonna end it. Yeah. Like, some tobacco. Fucking. Yeah. You want to listen to another song? All right. All right, bet. That coffee gooder than a mug. Okay? for the end. My inner me. I don't like you neither. Thank you for motherfucking. Yeah, thank you. If you made it this far in the motherfucking video, thank you. I appreciate it. If you would like, you already know what to do. I'm posting this shit on YouTube. Like, you already know what's up. You know how this shit work. But yeah, fucking, I appreciate if you fucking made it to the end of the video. That's all I pretty much wanted to say. I'm just basically just trying to bring some wisdom and knowledge that I've gained from fucking relationships and relating to especially the opposite gender, at least for me and from my perspective. So thank you. I appreciate you for listening once again. Peace.